Hi guys, hola. How you doing? What's good? What's popping? Anyway, so what are you doing today? Today we're going to be taking you through the journey up to now, from the time we started the planning up to now, the 1 year, 2 months. Is it 1 year, 2 months? Yeah, 1 year, 2 months. So come along, let's talk. Okay? Okay. So as you can see, first of all, before we talk about anything, you can see how the trees have grown since the last time we talked. This this is amazing. You can show them the stem. Man, guys, I'm just grateful. I can't complain. After so many ups and downs, we are finally here. Some plants have already fruited. Some of them have fruits. So how did we start all this? So most of the questions asked about the avocado trees is the spacing. So let's start there. So when we were organizing this farm, we spaced 20 feet by 20 feet. If you can show them the distance between this tree and this other one. Yeah, it's 20 feet. And then even from that tree to that other one, it was 20 feet by 20 feet. Most people use different spacing. Some people say it's good to use, I don't know, 6, whatever spacing, but to use 20 by 20. This is so far working the best for us, as you can see. And then along the way, we were saying as if the 20 feet was too much. So we have 2 lines which we decided to plant another line in between. I don't know if you can see this one. Maybe that was a bad idea, because maybe at some point, maybe this tree, the probability of this branch reaching this other tree, it's very high. So I would not advise anyone to do this. This was a mistake, but regardless, we'll see how that works out. So this was the first lot to plant. Let's come back here. This is the first lot that we planted. We planted on exactly December 4th, 2021. Yes, December 4th, 2021. I can remember that time it was raining. It was really raining. Maybe not a lot of rain, because this place, it's not prone to rainfall, but it was a bit rainy. Then after we planted, one of the challenges we experienced was lack of water. Guys, that's one of the most difficult journeys we had to endure on this farm. At that point, we had some people who were trying to dig a well for us. It didn't go well. We didn't get water. Then by the time December was ending, it was completely dry. Our trees didn't have water. They were already starting to die. They looked malnourished and all that. Okay, before we talk about water, the planting. We planted in a 2 by 2 hole. We dug 2 by 2 and 2 deep. Then we mixed 2 buckets of manure and soil. Then now we planted the tree. to ensure that they had enough nutrients. So now from there, that's when we didn't have the water. It was so hard on us, guys, all of December, January. At this point, we were so sure we were going to lose all the trees. So what did we do? We had to dig a borehole. We opted for a borehole because the people who were digging, they were not going as fast as we expected them to go fast. The trees were already really wanted water, so we had to dig the borehole. Then, because using electricity here in Kenya, it's so expensive. Maybe other countries it's not as expensive, but here in Kenya it's quite expensive when we are using the borehole. So we had to think of using the solar system. So we have some solars set up, which made the work easier. So around February, that's when we got water. I'm not sure it's February or March, one of the two. So by then, yeah, the plants really needed water. We established the drip system to ensure every tree got enough water. We have already showed you the system we use. So far we are using the button drip. That's what's working out the best for us. Yeah, and that's how we started ensuring all the trees had water. So along the way, we have experienced a lot of challenges. I remember around April, we were away from the farm for like a month. When we came back, all the plants, all the avocado trees had been eaten by, what were they? I don't even know which insects were those. They had eaten like all, if they were bare. I'm telling you guys, when I tell you they were eaten, we were shocked. We didn't know what to do, but with the help of some agronomists, we were able to curb that. We were given some insecticides which we were able to control, and we have not experienced that in a very long time. I think by the time the avocado reach this stage, I don't think they are prone to insects like when they are young. So if you're planning to plant avocado, one of the best advice I can give you guys is don't stay long without checking on your farm. Make sure you're checking on your farm 2 weeks at most. Make sure you check your farm so that you can be able to diagnose a disease or anything that's happening early enough to avoid losing your crop. Also, because of shortage of water, we happened to lose some trees. At that point, we lost five? We lost like 5 of them. And then this place is super hot, so hot. Like now the temperature here is at 33 degrees. Or during the good day at this season, the temperature is at 31, which is too hot for us. Because I understand most of the people think avocado should be farmed areas which have the temperature of 16, like that, but here it's a bit hot, so we have to water the plants regularly. We water these plants 4 times in a week. 4 times in a week. We skip a day, the next day they are watered. We skip a day, the next day they are watered. That way we don't have to lose any plants to shortage of water. Anyway, what other challenges have we experienced? Another challenge which we faced was, we had done our research, guys. We did our research while we were planting, but sometimes it's never enough, because when it came to this place, we didn't have people who were planting trees in the same climatic conditions as we were. So we were literally facing different challenges from other farmers. The guys we know, the farms we had gone for farm visits and whatnot, they had different climatical conditions, so we were facing completely different challenges. So it took a while to understand what we were going through and to sort out the issue. So you see, that was a little bit time consuming. So guys, if you intend to plant, do your research. If you can get a farmer who has the same climatical conditions, then good for you. That will be a little bit easier for you. So what I insist on is research, research, research. Okay? Another challenge that we faced was a lot of sun. So with that, we have come to realize that it's good to paint your trees. This one we have not yet painted, but we can show you some of the trees that we have painted, like this one. If you look at this one, we have painted. This is the water paint. This will help you when it's sunny because it will prevent excessive burning of the plant. If there is a lot of sun and then your plants are burnt by the sun, you lose some plants. So to prevent that, please guys, paint your trees. There is a paint that is used, the water paint. Maybe because we still have a little left, I'll show you, then you can know the type. If you're looking for the type of paint to buy, then you can easily be advised. Okay, so then another thing that we came to realize, if the place you're planting it's sunny, then you have to think about mulching. You see our layer of mulch, guys. Before we realized the importance of mulching, also we lost some crop, but due to mulching we are able to retain the moisture, which helps retain the moisture, and then now it will help your your plant. Okay, then that's it. So I've seen in the comments, most of the people are asking, where is your farm located, guys? Tuko tu hapa Kenya. Okay, so we are here. This is Kenya, of course, since I can see we have audience from wherever. Anyway, was that important to say? Anyway, this is Kenya, Kirinyaga County, Mwea. Guys, Kirinyaga County, most of the times it's known for good climatical conditions, but when it comes to Mwea, those who live in Mwea know it's so sunny. Yeah. Then another question people have been asking is, where did you buy your plant? So we bought this lot of avocados. We bought it at Kakuzi. Kakuzi is well known for good avocado seedlings. So if you're looking forward to farming, feel free to place your order, then you can get it from them. I don't believe those. Anyway, I'm not here to discredit anyone's business, but one of the best thing you can do for yourself is having a good plug for the seedlings, because the seedlings you plant, they determine the output you get. So guys, invest in good seedlings. That's it. Then okay, this farm we have not only used the Kakuzi, we have this line, the line which we added later, this one. These are from Isinya. Isinya also, guys, they have good trees. These trees are just what? They are 6 months old. And guys, they are already flourishing. They have even some, you can see this is one of the shortest ones from that place. And you can see the way they are thriving. Then you can see look at that one. That one, it's almost the size of some of the Kakuzi plants, and you can see the size. But maybe they had an advantage because when we planted these ones, they didn't experience shortage of water at the start because we already had water, while the Kakuzi ones, they experienced lack of water for 3 months, guys. 3 months, and they survived. So kudos to them. So also, you can buy your seedlings from Isinya. I recommend 1000%. Okay, that's it. Okay, then now you can also see the paint. You can see the paint well from here. This is how we've done. These plants were being affected by the sun. You could see that it was cracking up because it's these temperatures, they are no joke. So you can see that's it. Then I don't know, my brother was telling me when they were doing agriculture, they were advised it's good to have these benches. So we did a bench all round. We added some lime, and now we are adding some manure as we go. Maybe you will even see some of the people who are adding the manure. So yes, the manure is being added to the plants. Okay, come along as we keep going, guys. Also, some at this moment some plants have already started fruiting. This is one of the trees from Isinya, guys. 6 months. This is just 6 months old. 6 months, and it's already gigantic. A lot of growth. This is wonderful. They had started flowering, these ones, but we removed all the flowers because we didn't want them to start bearing fruit at 6 months. I think it's too young. Maybe if you look at your plant and you don't think it can handle, then maybe you can wait for it to get to 1 year or so. Yes. Also, maybe some of you will look and wonder, Kellen, what's happening to your farm? You have a lot of that, guys. Someone is weeding. Someone is weeding out. They are just taking their time, you know. So we are weeding out because we are preparing for the rainy season. So we have to make sure by the time it rains, that is in a month or so. I'm sure it's in a month or so. So that means these benches, they have to be manured, mulched 100%, and weed out, so that by the time the rain comes, we'll be good to go. And now the plants can continue thriving. Although they are doing good without the rain, but I still think if it rained, they would do much, much better. Okay, come along, come as we see some of the plants. You can see this one as well. One thing I've come to learn is that these plants, they come in all shapes and sizes, guys. Like, I like this size. This doesn't mean that some plants are not lagging behind. We have some plants which are still lagging behind. Okay, as you can see, even the water has started dripping. This is how it works. I don't think there's much to say. Now it's the watering time. Yes. This one doesn't have any fruit. I think it shed all the flowers, but as you can see on this one, guys, it's teeny tiny. Can you see? Yes. Even this one will be a fruit. This one. So like that one has those two, and probably it has others. Where there is one or two, there is more. Yeah. So that's okay. Can you see? Oh my God! Look. It has a lot. Look at these ones. This warms my heart, guys. Absolutely. I like. You can see. And then, okay, since I see the arrowroot here, one of the other questions people have in mind is, Helen, this is an avocado orchard, but we keep seeing you have a lot of variety of fruits. not as much as I'd want, but the ones I've managed to lay my hands on. So why do that? So with time I realized that with the spacing of 20 feet by 20 feet, with the spacing of 20 feet by 20 feet, we have a lot of space. And before the avocado trees become large and they cover all this space, we have a lot of space. So what do I do with the space? I can plant some of the things that in 2 years time, maybe I'm at 3 years time, when the avocado trees are huge enough, then we can do away with them. So we have arrowroots, we had sweet potatoes and whatnot. Then all around the farm, as you have seen in the previous videos, we decided to plant some passions, because when you come here, you want at least to have something to eat. You just don't want to come here, all this sun burns you, you start even turning the skin color, and now you have nothing to eat. It doesn't make sense. So anytime we come here, we have a lot of fruits to eat. Yes, that's one of the reasons why we decided to plant the fruits. So guys, you can see this tree through the fruits, then it's so huge. Man, I like it. We have not managed to paint all the trees because of the sun, but with time we'll be able to paint all of them. But we started with the ones that were really exposed. But like this one, you can see it has a lot of branches. So when it has these branches, they can easily hide the stem from the sun. So in this one, we didn't prioritize it. We prioritized the ones which were experiencing a lot of sunburns. And this one has a lot of fruits. Have you seen? Guys, this one has a lot. Every place I look, fruits. Yeah, that's it. Let's keep on moving. As we were doing our research, on avocado farming, we found that bees are so important in an avocado orchard. So why bees? Bees help in the pollination of the avocados. So we decided the earlier the best. So we started the bee project. Come along and see. Even before we start talking about bees, these are pumpkins. And pumpkins, as much as these ones don't have water, their flowers have a lot of nectar which the bees feed on. So when we decided to start the bee project, as you can see, it was so important to start planting the plants that the bees like to feed on their nectar, on their pollen, I mean. So guys, first of all, those are the hives. Some of the hives, as you can see, we added some supers. Yesterday we added another super because we could see that most of the bees were outside, so the space was not enough. We added another super. The bees are a little bit agitated today because we just did it yesterday. So they are agitated, so we can't go near because we risk being stung. So maybe another time. But as you can see, I don't know if they can see from afar. So we added another one. Guys, to my surprise, the first supers, they have honey. We are about to start harvesting honey, guys. So start bringing those orders. You can start placing your orders for the honey. We'll be harvesting soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, click the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave your comments down there below, tell us what you think. If you have a solution, I said the problem I'm currently experiencing is there's an animal which I don't know, it's eating my button drippers. So if you have a solution to that, kindly let me know. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you for being part of this journey, farm. I love you so much, and see you on the next one. Bye.